Hey guys, Jsnow, and this vlog is about positivity. This is about like the sixth take on the vlog, and I also have, speaking of positives, bronchitis. No, it's not, that's not a positive. But basically it makes my breathing's all messed up, so I'm gonna probably sound out of breath and not positive. I'm gonna try to hopefully keep this positive. So, what do you call it? So, positivity. I guess I'll just talk about positivity in this one. So originally this was going to be a ranting and raving vlog, but I figured like, nah, let's not do that again. Let's actually make something constructive out of this. Like, yeah, the card trap job is looking like it's not going to happen at all, so I'm not even like batting or putting eggs in that basket anymore. So the card thing, we're just going to pretend the card thing's not happening. It probably won't happen, but it might, but I'm not going to focus on it anymore. So fortunately, job prospects are in the gutter. But I'm starting to look at other jobs online. I actually took my first look finally at some jobs on Craigslist and stuff. They had some interesting jobs there that pay you for really weird stuff, but we'll avoid those jobs. And then what else? I guess let's mainly stick to positivity because otherwise I'm gonna go all over the place. But yeah, between the job and I did look at the viewer stats. The viewer stats are not good. They're pretty abysmal for a 1 month serious push on Twitch after. Yeah, I decided to take January seriously again like I did last year. Last year I did horrible. This year I actually did slightly better, but we're still at 1.3 viewer average, which is still not good. But I do appreciate the people who have been stopping by to make that average even possible. So that means that actually, somebody actually shows up. One person and then somebody who got cut in tens or whatever shows up to the stream every day. So I guess that's a good thing. Rest in peace, cut a person, but I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, think about it. Let's just do it. So, basically, with people with my illnesses and all types of things with mental health, it's hard to stay positive. So, I've been trying to surround myself, so to say, with more positive people. So, for example, the streams I watch, I don't really watch that many streams, but they're very positive streams. Very, like, I don't want to say uplifting, that doesn't make any sense, but it's a more positive thing. There's not much raging. I'm not, like, watching it because I'm bored, like, because it's like, oh, this person has their own goals, and it's nice to see them grow. I haven't seen that. I haven't watched a stream like that since I used to watch. I don't know if you guys heard of Tally, but Tally in World of Warcraft, I used to watch a ton of him when Twitch first started. Like, I'm talking about when Twitch really first started, like, right before Xfire died, or whatever that streaming site was. And it was awesome to see people grow and evolve, and then I found a different streamer who does the same exact thing, kind of. I mean, it's not as funny as Tally, of course, but it's just as entertaining, so I figured, I'll keep watching the stream. And they use their own methods to stay positive, so I feel like I need to make my own kind of thing to stay positive. So, surrounding myself with, I guess, positive streamers, giving out positive advice. I did slip up once on Reddit, I gave, like, some negative advice, got downvoted as usual. But, trying to help out people and stuff like that is more constructive than thinking, woe is me, oh man. This ain't working out right. Because, yeah, the numbers don't lie. The numbers say my stream sucks, basically, and my YouTube is dead. So, yeah, while the numbers say that, if I stay positive about it, there's something I can do about that, and I can be more proactive in changing how I do things. So, if you surround yourself basically with positive people, and you proactively look for ways to improve, and I don't just mean like, oh, I just changed my screen, or maybe I did something little here. Like, really not criticizing yourself. I don't know how to explain this. But really finding new ways, just finding new ways to improve upon things, but in a positive light, not just to do it, if that makes any sense. I feel like I was just doing things to do it, and then once I switched from Magic, which I needed a huge break from, once I switched from Magic to Team Fight Tactics, I noticed, like, oh, hey, maybe it really was the game that was actually drowning out my personality, so to say, or not personality, but, like, my willpower to stream was the game the whole time. So I didn't really have a chance to shine because I was just grinding out that Magic, not enjoying it, and who the hell wants to watch somebody grind out a game that doesn't have, it doesn't have many viewers to begin with. But it's like, who wants to watch somebody grind out the usual Magic and complain and get salty? Like, nobody else wants that. So, overall, I think to keep focused, because right now I'm starting to get out of breath because it's stupid bronchitis, basically to keep focus, going back to what I was saying, is you just gotta be proactive in what you do. So, for example, I guess a good example would be like dating. So, I'm not doing that right now, unfortunately. a good thing. There's a lot of good guides on how to like what do you call it on Reddit and stuff like that for that topic. But people have to be proactive. You can tell the difference between people venting on the dating Reddits or whatever, saying like, "Oh man, women suck" and all this stupid stuff, and then the people who are like, "Oh hey, if you do this and this, maybe it will actually work." Now you gotta also kind of skirt the line between some advice because a lot of people give the wrong advice, which is, I think, in my opinion, the wait and see what happens. Like, this is saying like something like people aren't knocking on your door for things. Like, let's say you can't get a date, or your YouTube channel ain't working, or you are not making friends and you're not doing this. You have to either go outside to make those friends. You gotta go outside to make those dates. You gotta figure out what are you doing wrong, and you have to be willing to listen to yourself. Not more importantly, listen to yourself, but not other people telling you what to do, but more like how you should do it. If that makes sense. So once you start figuring out what you should be doing in life, you should be more positive about it because people are attracted naturally to more positive people. Like if you think about it, like not saying the phrase like life of the party, or what do you call it? There's a reason why the person's life of the party, not because they're dulling everybody out or just going through the motions, because they're actually enjoying themselves and you want to share in that enjoyment. So I feel like that's what I need to do with my streams. So I need to share that enjoyment with my streams with the viewers. If I'm not enjoying myself, why would a viewer basically enjoy what I'm doing? If that makes any sense. But anyways, I don't want this to be a 50-minute vlog. Hopefully some of that made sense. It's just I'm so out of breath with this stupid bronchitis. So I'm going to take a nap. But anyways, lastly, the games are about the same. Might go back into card games like Legend of Runeterra, because now I'm in a slight card game mood again. And we have Discord. So if you guys want to join the Discord or follow the Twitch, all those are in the description below. And otherwise, thank you for watching. I appreciate it and sticking by during these, I guess, rough times. But we're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna give it a month of just trying not to be negative. I'm going to slip up, but we're gonna try as best we can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.